Hey guys, and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars comparison video. This is an extremely exciting one for me. It is comparing all four Republic gunships over the last 19 years. That's right, there's 19 years between the four sets that you see in front of you. One of them obviously is an Ultimate Collector Series set. This is the newest Republic gunship. It's the only one on store shelves as I'm making this comparison video. The other three are play scale sets or minifigure scale that was released between 2002 to 2013. So starting it all off is the 2002 Republic gunship. The set had 638 pieces, a MSRP price of $90 US. It came with 8 minifigures. Next up is the only Republic gunship that is based off Star Wars: The Clone Wars TV series, is the 2008 Republic gunship. This had 1,034 pieces. It came with 6 minifigures and had a retail price of $120 US. After that is the 2013 Republic gunship. This is based off Attack of the Clones like the 2002 and the 2021 set. This set had 7 minifigures, 1,175 pieces, and it had a retail price of $130 US. Now lastly is the UCS Republic gunship, 3,292 pieces, only 2 minifigures, and a price tag of $350. So there's quite a span: 90, 120, 130, and 350. But I mean, you can kind of see what you're getting for your money just by looking here. It is quite incredible that the original 2002 Republic gunship did come with 8 minifigures. That's pretty crazy, especially at $90. That's unheard of in LEGO Star Wars nowadays. And then the other pretty good value, I'd say, is this 2013 Republic gunship. It's the only one that has the built-in handle. It has probably the best playability out of the 4. And it also came in with 7 minifigures, all of which I believe are exclusive to this set. Anakin and Obi-Wan may have popped up and some other sets later on after 2013. But most of the figures, the Clone Troopers and Padme especially, are exclusive to the 2013 gunship. As for the Republic gunship, really the only exclusive minifigure I believe is Asajj Ventress. Cody, Clone Trooper, Obi-Wan, and Plo Koon all showed up in sets later on. And then as for the 2002 gunship, we never saw the Super Battle Droids in that special blue color ever again. It was changed to the pearl dark gray that you see here in the 2013 version. Then we also got the Destroyer droid, which would later be changed. I think it got reformed in the MTT from 2008. But it did pop up in other sets as well. Jedi Bob, of course, will always remain an exclusive for this set. As for the UCS gunship, it's kind of in a different category because it's UCS, but it does come with 2 minifigures, a Mace Windu and a Clone Trooper Commander. Both of those minifigures actually came in the same 2013 wave as this Republic gunship. We saw the Clone Trooper Commander not in this set, but the set that kind of went alongside it, the ATTE, which was, I believe, a $90 set at the time, and that came with a Mace Windu and Clone Trooper Commander as well. So similar figures, kind of, but they were in different sets. Now, 3 of the 4 Republic gunships are indeed based off Attack of the Clones. Only one is based off Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated television series that went on for quite some time, from I believe 2008 all the way to 2013. Then it was obviously revised for one more season in 2020 with that final season 7 coming back. So that's part of the reason why the Republic gunship has honestly been so popular over the last 20 years, basically, is because you had Attack of the Clones. It showed up in Revenge of the Sith. Then it was a constant reoccurring ship in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. And then, of course, we're getting Bad Batch, where the Imperial gunship, the Imperial Republic gunship, kind of shows up. But it also kind of goes alongside with Star Wars: The Clone Wars from 2020, and hence why we're getting this UCS gunship, is because there's been so much hype over the years for these sets that we finally got a UCS version here in 2021. All right, so let's talk about playability. Which one is probably the most fun? I'd say it's the 2013 version. Now here's the thing, all 4 actually have different play features, which is kind of crazy. Now the 2002 version here can actually do something that none of the other sets can do, which is it can actually split up, which is just extremely strange, and it has this little cargo crate that's attached via magnet. I always found that to be a really weird feature, and it also compromises its stability. So when you pick it up, it sometimes would break. It does have the turret pods on the side, which do actually function pretty decently. It's not the greatest design. They're just hooked on with some hinge pieces, but you can put clone troopers in the pods, but you can't put them in the wings. So an overall okay playable set, and of course the doors work on all 4 versions. You can slide them in and out. As for the Clone Wars 2008 version, what definitely made this set special is the front doors. That was something they changed in the animated series, whereas when you saw the Republic Gunship in the movies, whether that's Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, it was always the version with the turret pods and the back doors, or the low altitude version. This was the kind of outer space version because it needed both doors to be sealed so you could fly from outer space into the planet's atmosphere. That's why they made that change for the Clone Wars animated series. Now you do have flick fire missiles on the top. There is some storage here in the back. And then, strangely enough, there is some little droids that kind of float around. These are the same ones you kind of see Darth Maul have in Phantom Menace. So these are included for whatever reason. They kind of hide here in the front. 2 areas for clone troopers, so you could put Commander Cody and the normal clone trooper here in the cockpit area. Same goes with the 2002, 2013 version, and you can kind of do it with the UCS version, but doesn't exactly work. The other interesting feature about the 2008 Clone Wars version is it has a medic pod. So you could put a Jedi in this if you wanted to. Another cool thing about the 2008 version is there's also a little command base, which I absolutely loved playing with as a kid. This would ultimately show up in a 2013 battle pack later on, so kind of cool. It's neat that they included it. I did really enjoy that extra little addition. You also did get a speeder that would be stored right in the cargo bay. Unfortunately, I don't know where it went, so it looks like the normal type of speeders you'd see from the Battle of Endor, so it's nothing crazy to write home about. You can also put clone troopers and the turret pods on the wings. Now I should note that by technical specs from Lucasfilm and what the LEGO Star Wars design team told me about this UCS gunship is that clone troopers are not actually supposed to go in these turret pods. They're automated cannons of some type, and so there's no actual physical clone troopers in them. So I don't know if that's like a misconception for fans, but there is not supposed to be clone troopers. I think the set, sets it up so you think there's supposed to be clone troopers in the wings, but that just isn't the actual case and its actual functionality in the Star Wars movies and in the Clone Wars show. Now moving on to the 2013 gunship. This kind of hits home and kind of packs in features that both of these sets had, which is, of course, you could put the clone troopers in the wings if you want to, but the turret pods from the 2002 version here have been redesigned. They're much more accurate. They fit the clone troopers very well. This part right here is actually open. There's no medic pod like you got in the 2008 version. The side doors do close very easily, and there's actually a little ball here so you can hold it pretty easily as well. The back gun is actually a big improvement. I remember this back gun, and same goes with the 2002 version, would always fall off. So the 2013 kind of just improved a lot of features. You are getting flick fire missiles at the top. The killer feature for me with the 2013 one was it had a handle. I wish this was a white Technic piece. It looks a little weird that it's a dark gray Technic piece right here, but it works so well, and it just made flying the gunship, and it's so balanced. It's perfectly balanced like all things should be, and it felt so much fun playing with this set, and it's been part of the reason why I have enjoyed this set, and it has been almost my #1 spot for many years as my favorite LEGO Star Wars set of all time. Now, just like the 2008 version, there is a secret little additional part. It's not a command base, but it is just a little storage area for your extra flickfire missiles. So if you lost them up here, you'd have 4 extra. Here I actually have 2 at the moment, but there was 4, I believe. So that was really cool. A nice little addition. It's a little bit smaller space, and you also aren't getting the stickers. This is, again, something the Clone Wars animated show kind of did, is add these side stickers. It would also show up in the ATOT of dropship. I'm sure if LEGO ever made another Clone Wars Republic Gunship, they probably would include that sticker feature again. And there's actually 2 different stickers that came with this set that you could switch it out. As for the play features for the UCS Republic Gunship, you can move these turret pods here around a little bit. They do kind of move just about what you would see in Attack the Clones when this gunship is coming down in the Geonosian arena, so it's about the same. All 4 have movable front turrets, so that's nothing new. You can remove the cockpit area right here, and you can look inside, and you can probably fit a minifigure in there if you want to. These are printed pieces, these cockpit areas. These are stickers. There was no stickers for this and this version. So this is the only set with printed cockpit pieces, actually. The rest do have their different little turret pod pieces printed in various versions across the 3. But this one actually has new prints for not just the wings, but also the turret pods. So you're getting 2 different prints. And the pods that you're getting here, you can kind of see the size difference. They are actually, I believe this is like 8 studs wide, and these are 6 studs. So there's actually a size difference as well there. The doors on the back, just like the rest of the gunships, do move in as well. The back turret actually moves, and this by far has the most accurate missile launchers. Like I said, these were flick fires here and here, and this had something else, I forget what. As for this, it actually has the real turrets inside, not supposed to be exposed like this, inside the ship, and they rotate just like what you see when the gunship is kind of pulling out of the Geonosian arena. Very cool detail. Really love that. And then it's the only gunship that comes with a stand. So we can take off the gunship. It's actually extremely easy to take it on and off the stand. And it also comes with an area to display your minifigures, because it obviously is not meant to put minifigures inside the set. It's it's a display piece. It's, I believe, twice the minifigure scale. So that's what's happening there. I do believe you can put a clone trooper in the turret pod if you really want to. All right, so final thoughts. What are my thoughts between these? Well, first off, this thing's massive. It's twice as big as these other sets, and even these 2, the 2008 and 2013, are far bigger than this one. I think the playability of this one's kind of whack, in my opinion. I don't like the way it splits up. That's just so strange. We never see that. It's such a 2002 Lego move to do that as well. They would never do something like that, and Lucasfilm wouldn't even let them get away with that nowadays. So, maybe you find that interesting. I find it silly. I like the features in these 2, and I absolutely love the scale and overall accuracy of the UCS version. It's almost perfect in terms of getting all the details right as well. And there's quite a price difference between the 2. However, while these 2 sets at the time were about $120, $130, this set is obviously $350. The Republic Gunship playset, the 2013 version, runs new in box for around $500, and you'd find the 2008 Clone Wars version for almost the same price, $400, $450. Now used, you can find this set for about $200, $250, and maybe about $300, $350 for the 2013 version. So when you're looking at sealed in box, this is actually the technical best deal. The 2002 is extremely hard to find new in box. You're going to find it used most likely, and even used, it's I think going for like $200 to $500. It fluctuates depending on the demand. You can probably find it cheaper without minifigures with this one, but if you want all the minifigures, you are going to have to probably pay up. I just wouldn't buy the 2002 version personally. It had some really unique figures, but it's my least favorite of the bunch. These 2 are great. My ultimate favorite, and I still use it in my MOCs today, is the 2013 version. For display purposes and just for being a huge fan of the prequels and the Clone Wars television show, I'd say the UCS gunship is the best in that regard, because it's the most accurate. It looks so much bigger, and it's crazy, the difference. But it's, in my opinion, the coolest looking of the bunch. The most useful for me, however, because I do like to make a lot of LEGO Star Wars dioramas, is the 2013 gunship. So, if I had it my way, I would have both of these sets, which thankfully I do, but I know a lot of you out there, of course, didn't have the chance to buy this version. And so you might wonder, should I just pony up the $500 for a new unboxed 2013 one, or should I just deal with the fact that, I won't be able to use the UCS version for MOCs, but it'll look amazing on my shelves? And that's a really tough one, because for me, I would say both is the way to go, but I understand that a lot of people have limited budgets. I'd probably say the UCS Gunship in 2021, or whenever you're watching this, maybe it's 2022 or thereon and thereforth. Hopefully one day we will get another Republic Gunship. It's funny enough, they've never made a Republic Gunship from Revenge of the Sith. We do see it on Utapau very clearly. It shows up in the background. So maybe one day after this UCS gunship is discontinued, maybe it's 2023 or 2024, we will finally get a Republic gunship based off Revenge of the Sith and solve the issue of the fact that this is just so overpriced on the aftermarket. And then for those of you who hopefully purchase this set, you'll also have that play set later on. So overall, I'd say get the UCS gunship. It's definitely a better deal. You're getting way more pieces and exclusive minifigures than paying $500 new in box for this. You know, if you can ever find like this used at like $200, $250, that's hard to find. But if you could do it, I would get this used and this brand new, and then that'll kind of give you both. If making mocks or my own creations is something you'll never be interested in, then going with the UCS gunship is definitely your best bet. As for the other two here, I love the Clone Wars version. This has so much nostalgia for me, but the 2013 one is just so much better. It's so much better built. I didn't even talk about this, but it is so much better built. This one constantly would break. This one breaks all the time. This one's like medium breakage. This one's like so sturdy it's never broken on me. As for the UCS Republic Gunship, I've had it for a month now. The only thing that breaks is this little thing on the inside of the cargo bay. Other than that, it's a very sturdy set, so I wouldn't worry about stability or even warpage of the wings over time. I think they really nailed it in terms of getting the right amount of pieces and Technic in there to make sure things don't change over time or to break off or anything like that. So I'd say these two are definitely the best built, and that really shows how good this 2013 gunship is, that even 8 years after its release, it still holds up here in 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. Hit the subscribe button to see my other comparison videos and reviews and my dioramas for LEGO Star Wars. See you guys later. Bye-bye.